Secrets buried in copper and blood. Set against the backdrop of the First Jewish-Roman War in the late 1st century CE, the Copper Scroll follows the intersecting journeys of Masa, a young Judean orphan thrust into the chaos of rebellion, and Caleb, a Roman-trained Jewish soldier caught between duty to Rome and loyalty to his people. The titular Copper Scroll, a mysterious artifact containing a coded record of hidden temple treasures, becomes the pivot around which political intrigue, religious devotion, and personal survival revolve. As Roman forces advance on Jerusalem and the factions within the city turn on each other, the characters must navigate a dangerous web of zealotry, betrayal, and shifting alliances. The novel blends historical events with a quest narrative, culminating in a tense and morally complex finale. Teeguarden's work examines themes of cultural identity, faith under persecution, and the moral ambiguities of war. The Copper Scroll itself symbolizes the tension between material wealth and spiritual heritage, with characters debating whether the treasures it records should be preserved, spent for defense, or surrendered to save lives. The narrative also explores the clash between religious idealism and political pragmatism, as well as the personal costs of loyalty to a cause, especially when that cause begins to fracture from within. Masa is portrayed with emotional depth, her development from a vulnerable survivor to a figure of agency, providing a personal anchor amid the historical tumult. Caleb's internal conflict, split between Roman discipline and Jewish heritage, offers a compelling study in divided loyalties. Secondary characters, such as zealot leaders, temple priests, and Roman officers, are drawn with enough complexity to avoid simple villainy, each embodying a perspective shaped by survival and conviction. The setting is richly authentic, from the dusty, labyrinthine streets of Jerusalem under siege to the fortified desert hideouts of rebel factions. Teeguarden's integration of archaeological and historical detail, particularly regarding the actual Copper Scroll found at Qumran, grounds the story in verifiable history without sacrificing narrative momentum. Engagement and pacing. The novel's pacing is deliberate in its early chapters, building the socio-political context before escalating into high-intensity siege scenes and clandestine missions. The middle acts are particularly gripping, with overlapping political intrigue and suspenseful escapes. While some historical exposition may slow the action for readers unfamiliar with the period, it rewards attentive reading with a fuller appreciation of the stakes. Teeguarden's prose is clear and precise, with dialogue that feels period-appropriate yet accessible to modern readers. He uses alternating points of view to broaden the scope of the narrative, allowing the reader to witness the same events through the lens of different cultural and political positions. Descriptions of landscapes, cityscapes, and battlefields are vivid without becoming florid, reinforcing the authenticity of the setting. Notable strengths: historically grounded world-building that integrates archaeological evidence, nuanced moral dilemmas that resist clear-cut answers, a balance of intimate character arcs with sweeping historical events. Weaknesses: occasional density of historical exposition may challenge readers seeking constant action. Some secondary characters could benefit from deeper emotional arcs to match the leads. The Copper Scroll is a thoughtful and well-researched historical novel that successfully merges archaeological mystery with the drama of ancient warfare. It will appeal to readers of biblically rooted historical fiction, fans of James Machina's meticulous settings, and those intrigued by the Dead Sea Scrolls and Judean history. While it demands patience in its world-building, the reward is an immersive narrative that captures the complexities of faith, politics, and survival in one of history's most turbulent eras. Highly recommended for readers who value authenticity alongside storytelling.